Good evening, everybody, or good day. So, we're working on the off-grid building. We've got hit and miss engine projects and everything, but we're getting ready to go to an upcoming event called the Denton Threshers Reunion, and that's coming up. That'll be starting the 30th of this month, which will be June, and it runs all the way to the 4th of July, or it stops on the Saturday, which is like the 3rd, when people are leaving out Sunday. But anyways, long story short, last year I was able to borrow a golf cart from a friend of mine that worked out, but this year might not be the case. And so we did our marketplace research, and I ran across this little G3 golf cart here. It's kind of reminds me, well, a little bit, not really. I'd love to use an Ernest Goes to Camp reference, but that was actually more of a because it's just a little 3-wheeled golf cart. That one was a Cushman, or even could have been, I got to do my research, but it was the way it had a center steer bar. So it was a really old golf cart. It was, the movie was the early 80s, mid 80s, and that golf cart was probably a 70s Cushman, Harley Davidson, AMF, something like that, with the center steer bar, had a little truck bed on it. And that little golf cart just never stopped running. That movie was just so neat. But anyway, this is a little 3-wheeled E-Z-GO G1. And I actually like the little 3-wheeled thing. I'm a 3-wheeler guy, so this fits me perfect. Got this thing from a really nice man who owns a body shop and a few counties away. My wife and I went and drove and got it. He wasn't much of a mechanic. He was a really nice guy. He lost interest in it, but being he was a body shop, it's got a little scratch here that you can't see, but he painted it with a nice little speckled paint job and made the floorboards look all nice and everything. But he just kind of gave up when it came to the wiring. And so I spent a little bit of time this evening off video just kind of checking things out. The motor, I don't know what kind of success we're going to have out of that. He said he's heard it run, and I do believe it. It's got enough compression to run, but the motor sounds a little clunky. I kind of bought it, got a deal on it. So if I have to rebuild the engine, a crankshaft kit for this thing is like $25 on eBay, and they all have really good reviews. Top end is $100. But I have managed to straighten out the wiring enough where I can actually make it do stuff. I figured out where the switching and all that goes, and I'm gonna try to not blind everybody with light, but I'll rev you up like a deuce. Another Roner in the night. Manfred's band reference, I guess. So let me roll over here real quick because it's late. My wife is in the house like, what's he doing? She loves me. I love her, but she knows I get into weird stuff. My light's kind of glary a little bit, so my apologies on that. And being the fact we're on a time crunch, I've actually ordered some of these parts already in case once I get my carburetor. The carburetor is just shot. I'm not even going to try to fix it. The throttle shaft moves all over the place. That's missing the mixture screw. Somebody threaded that in there. But on an up note, it does have spark. I checked that. I figured out where it's missing the on-off switch, and I know what to do to wire this in. We'll do a video on that tomorrow. But I found the wiring that comes off the micro switch, which the micro switch is kind of jacked up. It's down. I don't know if I'll be able to get that in camera or not. I'll move the light down there, but there's a little micro switch right in here with a bar in the way. And when you hit the pedal, it would flip the micro switch on, kick it on, let it go normally closed, and then it would kick the motor over. And just to go reverse with this old Robin engine, it just spins the motor backwards. And I've got the motor. Let me show you what I got so far here. So this normally would run through the switch. I've got it hooked to the wire coming out of the switch, which is getting hot from the battery, which is hooked up. Long story short here, I figured that out. I kind of traced out the wires. I got a little power probe over here that made it safe and easy. So this powers the system, and this normally wouldn't power the system until you actually were on the pedal. But being I bypassed the micro switch because it's jacked up, our solenoid is ready to go. So we would pull this lever. This is what is this? Forward is okay. So forward is that way. So My goodness, it's dark, and so my apologies for the glare. But I thought this was fun because I wasn't sure what I was going to turn into, but we've got yep. So we've got the motor sounds clunky. I don't know. It's got it feels like there's just enough compression to make it run. And so, but if we have to do an emergency rebuild before we go, we will. But this is one way. And if you flip the switch the other way, yeah. But you can hear the like tunk, 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 tunk. I don't know. That could be the clutch. I don't know. But I'm a type of person where I don't really get rid of things once I acquire them. There probably is a little bit of a hoarder in me, but really it's not. I don't hoard like everything, but there's just certain things that I like when I get them and I put hard work into getting things fixed. I tend to hold on to them and take care of them and use them. And I'll probably keep this golf cart and eventually get one that's a little bit bigger with a back seat or, for more of the kids. But this would fit my wife and my son and me. My youngest daughter won't make it this year to the Denton thing because she's got some stuff that she's going off with her Neenaw up north. Anyways, so it'll be just my wife and my son, who's 4 months old now. Me, and so this will fit us just fine. So and it'll serve its purpose. I will keep this thing around. It's these 3-wheel cart. I know eventually I'll find one that's got a back seat and a little bit bigger, all that fancy stuff. But it's even with what I've paid for the parts. I've got a top end kit ordered. I've got the crankshaft. There's no gasket between that little motor there. It's just a machine fit surface. The motor will just lift right out. You take the belt off, a few bolts, the motor comes right out. So if we have to do an emergency build, that'd be kind of fun to do a YouTube video on. But I wanted to show you guys, the man that I got this from was a super nice dude. He had a fair price on it. I paid less than, a little bit more than $400. I don't like to tell everybody, but that's what it is. We're within budget for the parts that I've got in this thing, because golf carts are, God, man, if you've ever actually gone to, I'm gonna buy a golf cart used, go on Marketplace on Facebook. Tag on things. You can buy a vehicle. People will be like having an old jacked up golf cart with an engine stuck. I'll take $2,500. And electric ones suck, in my opinion. I want a gas engine so that way I can just go. So this will be fun, but a little update of what we're doing and what we got going on. And so hopefully tomorrow will be another day. I'll probably get a little fuel to it to see if I can hear it hit. I know it's got spark. And then, but we'll figure that out. Anyways, but I don't know. Engine, clunky. All right.